Tonight, Kalani Ghost Hunter, along with Jason Hawes and JV, steps into the notorious Bolton Mansion. This place, it's old, creepy, and packed with stories that most people would rather forget, but not them. They're here to dig them up. Built in the 1700s, the Bolton Mansion has stood through centuries of change, witnessing the lives and deaths of countless souls. From whispers of tragic family secrets to unexplained disappearances, its history is soaked into the walls. Bolton Mansion, also known as the Phineas Pemberton House, is a historic residence located in Levittown, Pennsylvania. Constructed in 1687 by Phineas Pemberton, an English Quaker and close associate of William Penn, the mansion has witnessed over 3 centuries of history. The original structure has been expanded multiple times, resulting in a complex of connected buildings that showcase architectural styles from different periods. Throughout its history, Bolton Mansion has been associated with numerous reports of paranormal activity. Visitors and paranormal investigators have reported sightings of a little girl peering from the second-floor windows, a woman in a white dress wandering the property, and even a ghostly cat roaming the halls. During renovations, contractors claim to have seen children playing on stair landings and apparitions moving between rooms.
What's going on, guys? Tonight we're here at the Bolton Mansion, and this video is going to be very special for a lot of reasons. First off, this is a location that not many people have investigated. Secondly, I have a very special guest, a guest that I watched when I was a very, very small child, Jason Hawes from Ghost Hunters. He's going to be joining us tonight on the channel. So let's go inside, let's go see what's going on, and jump into this thing. I'm Kalani Ghost Hunter, and I love you guys. Bye.
The fact that the people that originally lived in this house and built this house came over on the ship called the Welcome with William Penn, Pennsylvania. I mean, this is, talk about the incubation of a nation. This is kind of it right here. Pretty cool. A lot of claims. I mean, when you've existed for 300 years plus, you're going to have a lot of tragedy. You're going to have a lot of death, a lot of family history, and a lot of it gets harbored in the walls. And we'll see what we'll find tonight.
A lot of paranormal claims, but there's been suicides in here too, correct?
Yeah, this whole area, in fact, Pennsylvania, William Penn, and the people that settled this area were all Quakers. And the Quakers were pacifists. And we know of at least one story where during the Civil War, one of the children that lived in this home was sent off, drafted to go fight in the Civil War. And when he came back, he was shunned by the Quaker community. So he couldn't pick a side. He picked a side and he fought in a war. And because of that, he ended up taking his life, and what would have been his wife took her life with him in this house.
Definitely quiet.
Yeah, it is quiet in here.
Now they had a what do they call it, a hearth cooking class?
Oh yeah.
To teach people how to cook over an open hearth. And the people that managed the property thought that because they had done that they may have started to stir up the activity for us. They had a lot of people in here last night, I don't know, 15, 20 people with the cooking class, and they think that energy may have stirred them up a little bit for us, so we'll see.
All right.
Do you know how much of the stuff in here is original?
I don't think much of it is.
Okay.
And there's the original part of the house in the back.
Yeah, this house was built in like 4 different stages. The back part of the house is the oldest to the front, which would be the newest, but it's still all very, very old. Now, I will say this whole property was scheduled for demolition not long ago, and the group that's running it now is very new to managing it. So they're just in the process. You're going to see a lot of open walls and open staircases because they're right now in the process of restoring it. And part of that restoration process is to bring in furniture and things, and hopefully some original stuff too.
Awesome. You ready for this, man?
I'm ready.
All right. Where are we going, Jim?
I'd say we go back to the left.
Back to the left.
Yeah, through the kitchen to the left.
To the left, to the left. you got a fireplace big enough for 3 rocking chairs, 3 chairs, that's a big fireplace.
This room here is called the blue room. The next room back is called the tan room. It was the old kitchen in stages, and they've had a lot of EVP type activity here. We're catching a lot of disembodied voices, and in the room that we'll visit next, they've had a lot of shadow activity.
You have to take into consideration we're right on the main road, right? So,
Yes.
but I don't know, they got those hard wooden shutters on these things,
Yeah, most of the windows are sealed up.
so I wouldn't think shadow play.
Yeah, and the only thing I really hear inside is that one buzz. Probably whatever's in the kitchen, probably the fridge.
Yeah.
Probably the fridge, yeah. Yeah.
It's a creepy ass basement.
Gotta love that. That's, what's that, the infrared?
So that room and all the way in the back, that's the oven. There's actually.
Well, is there a camera? Yeah, but that's a motion sensor.
Oh, I see what you're
You talking about the sound?
Oh wait, no, that's that. That thing's clicking on and off.
Oh yeah, yep. Oh yeah, that is. I think it's doing it to the IR light.
Maybe. Oh, this looks so similar to a lot of the houses in the UK. Staircase built like that,
Yep.
which over the time period.
What is it? Why is that thing keep on clicking like that? That'll drive me crazy.
What is it?
Some kind of security device.
Yeah. What's wrong with those stairs?
Smells like Cracker Barrel back here.
That's how was this thing?
It's like a cauldron.
Yeah, I know. It really does.
I don't know what it
Jim. What is this thing? I mean, it's from your days.
That's why he pulls me back here. Just set that joke
He
up.
was waiting.
He's setting the joke up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's that spike. You know, but what is it? Do you know?
I think it's attached to the chimney and it heats up whatever water.
Right here,
Kind of a hot water system, I guess.
yeah, it is.
I'm going with cauldron.
That works for me. I think that's particularly around this time of year. Good with that.
Oh man, they didn't play around. They're already ready for Christmas.
I'm thinking that stuff's up year round, yeah.
But between this area and the tan room over here, that's a lot of shadow activity, is what I'm told.
Is it a certain time?
Didn't get a time reference. I feel really awkward so close to you guys in here.
Wow. I mean, I don't think I stink, right? Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of light coming in at all.
No, it's pretty dark.
Because like if
Yeah.
I cut this,
So that kind of shoots the idea of what? Oh, no, you're
I'm just saying
No,
there's.
it's just dark. That when you guys were in there, so your light was in here, it was like pitch black.
And so, I mean, it kind of takes away the idea of possible contamination bleeding
Right.
from outside.
Right.
So if they're seeing shadows.
Now I have to say, I had
This floor and stuff. What is it?
Remember that squeak?
I think it was here.
That's what I just heard.
I think it was here.
We walked in now. It's just squeak like visualize and what you're saying.
I don't know. When I had the tour earlier, I'm not sure this is the basement I went in or not. We'll find out in a second. I don't think this is the way I went down, so I don't know where that goes.
I like that.
Jesus. Well, folks weren't very vertically gifted, eh? Shit.
Well, at least you graceful.
See an EMF nightmare right there.
Oh yeah, that thing's. You could feel it, and that's what a lot of people don't realize, man. You could feel,
Yeah.
especially when you've been used to investigating. You could feel the EMF in like the back of your head.
Well, I think that's what a lot of people don't get when they walk into something. They're like, you know, I walked in and I felt something right when.
Yeah,
That's what you're feeling. A lot of times.
especially those timer systems. Man, those things get an awful lot.
And that's before shielding was,
Oh yeah,
which a lot of some of this stuff's newer, but some of it's
like the old Romex cable and all that.
not.
There was, it's not 100% confirmed, but speculation. Jay, this seems to be a common theme anywhere we go. That was the entrance to a tunnel that went out to the barns, and that there was Underground Railroad activity through here.
They love their tunnels.
They love the tunnels.
It's insane. This is really a tiny, tiny basement. All right, so you went into a different basement.
I was not in this part of the basement before. This is new.
So is this a different? That looks like it goes outside. Something just crawled in.
I mean, just crawled in.
I don't know what it was, but it was on the wall and then it went down to the floor.
You just saw it?
Yeah,
Like, was it mammal or insect?
I think it's an insect. We're getting some shadow play over here.
Have horns? I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely outside right there.
All right, so we'll find the other basement. So they think this was a tunnel. So there's no documentation of it being
It's speculative.
connected to the
It's,
underground
yeah,
railroad.
it's speculation.
All right. Well, EMF is high down here.
Yeah.
Feel it.
You got that
Yeah. Fire alert system.
over there too.
Right.
Nobody's come out down these stairs.
I was noticing.
Nope.
I also have not been up there yet.
Oh, wow. That's where I'm going now. I don't even know what I'm doing right here. So, area. Kitchen area. Little apartment.
Thanks.
Yep. It's weird having like the old looking door here with like modern apartment over there.
And stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely out of place. And it goes up again. it's like, and it's all carpeted too, so it's like,
So it's used.
yeah, somebody had to have been really short. It's like a freaking Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. Is that a stair? Is that a stairwell?
Yeah, I mean, there's stairs that go to the most random places in this house. Hello? Dog barking in the distance. So there's a whole floor below this that we didn't check out because we just came up here. What?
I'm just trying to figure out where it would be. And I guess, I know on the other staircase, there's a locked door, which he said was storage. That could be what's under here.
So weird the way they built this thing so short.
I don't know how codes works.
What?
Yeah.
Codes, I don't know how that passes codes. Probably it's existing as its grandfather.
I don't know. I would assume. All right. That's where that staircase.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Why do you need a staircase in every room?
It's kind of weird.
You know what, Jim? I wonder if, like, if the help, you know, the enslaved, were being sent in those little areas. and
Yeah, it
stuff.
could be. The domestic help.
Yeah.
I know the farm help lived in the building in the back, but yeah.
More stairs.
Just more stairs.
It is.
Well, I mean, if every room has a set of stairs up and down.
Device done by a girl named Lauren Hauntz, but she essentially tries to explain how equipment works and how there's a lot of equipment that is made to go off.
Mhm.
And this one, the only false positive we can get, electronics can't set it off, your phone can't set it off. The only thing that could possibly give us a false positive would be if the battery's dying or if there's too much moisture in an area. So think of a Doppler radar.
Yep.
That's essentially what it's using. But we've even had it where like if a small animal crosses in front of it, it'll pick that up because it's picking up the motion.
Oh yeah.
But I have not had it go off yet for something I can't pinpoint as to what's going on.
And if it does, what's gonna happen?
If it does, we're gonna have to change your shorts and go out to the truck, get some of them dude wipes.
All right.
But you know, I'm trying to use new equipment and
I think it's great.
new techniques because
Because it helps push the field forward.
yeah, you know, there's a lot of stuff. It's just repackaged
Yeah.
into some 3D prints, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I think there's too many people that don't know how their equipment's working
I
or
agree.
what could cause their equipment to activate.
You see a lot of that, people using EMF meters and they get a spike and they're like, oh my God, it means a ghost is here.
And their phones are
no, it
right
doesn't.
next to
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It doesn't mean that there's a ghost there.
So this is the room they said they were getting the
Shadows.
down this hallway?
EVP between the two and disembodied voices, yeah. Yeah, these two rooms.
So I do find it interesting though, it's right next to these stairwells. Right, so stairwells are always interesting because it's the place between touching the ground and being above, like in mythology.
Yeah.
But let's see.
It's like the stairway to hell and heaven.
Yep. So it'll, when it turns on, it'll calibrate, and it'll play once.
tune. That's pretty.
It's
epic,
creepy
too.
ass
That's
tune.
pretty- that's
And it's
pretty
bright too. She's like, I wanted it to be so if something does cross in front, it's got a pretty big fan of detection, but it's charged up, so we should be good.
All right. So if there's anybody here, my name's Jason. These are my friends, JV and Kalani. We were asked to come in and try to connect with anybody who still might be residing here by Dave. Are you willing to talk with us? There's a device set on the table. If you go by it, it'll light up, allowing us a means to communicate. Can you do that for us?
Can you hear that?
Sounded like a door just opened.
I did hear that.
Yeah, it sounded like a door. You see anybody?
There's nothing moving.
Is that a chimney? Is that actually a chimney
Yeah.
in there? An open chimney? It must be. I think they've.
Oh. Sounded like a voice there, was it? Yeah, that is.
I mean, it sounded like it came not from this kitchen, but
Which is where that door is. Is that, no, that's me setting off the device.
I'm gonna turn this off for a second.
Just want to at least, alright, so this is the door latch here. It sounds kind of similar.
And I think that's what, on every one of them?
Yeah, not every one. Except for the main door. Let's see the deadbolt. Nope. You should.
Oh shit. Oops.
So it wouldn't be this door, because this door has the regular deadbolt on it.
Right. But every room seems to have an exterior door on this wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounded like the one of the latches. Like,
Yeah.
it's on that. In there.
Well, there's quite a, there's what, 3 in this room? One right here, one right there, and one right there.
Yeah, and one right behind you. 4. This one's here.
I mean, it could have been this room and just echoed like it was further away.
I mean, if you want to head back in there, I'll move those and tell me if it sounds.
Okay.
It sounds like it.
Okay. A little louder.
Yeah.
That was a little louder than what we heard.
Yeah, so I think it was probably further.
Yeah. It was. That sounds more like scraping. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I think that's too close. What about the room with our equipment?
There's no door in there. footstep they make.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I just heard it right here, like that door handle.
This one?
Yep. I thought someone was going to come through that door.
Nobody out here.
It happened pretty much right after I said, is there anybody here who wants
Yeah,
to communicate?
it was.
He said essentially there's a device. Right when you're mentioning that's when we heard it down the hall.
Try that again and see what happens.
Actually, you know what I can do? Let me I have another music box that's different motion technology, but okay. Gotta put my rubber band back on. Okay. So if something crosses right there, it should activate. But I thought that'd be a good spot. So this is where they see all those shadow figures.
It's a main path.
And then I think I might actually, I might move this one to this room. Guess we'll hear it. So that one will calibrate. So we'll have something in each room essentially.
So again, my name's Jason. This is my friend JV and Kalani. And we were asked to come in by Dave and some others to try to talk with you. There's devices that are put in the other rooms. They won't hurt you, but they'll light up, giving us a way to communicate. Can you go buy one of those devices to at least let us know you're here? Yeah, it sounds like step, like walking.
Above us.
Can you tell us anything about the history here in this home? Anything you remember? Hearing creaking?
Yeah.
Something moving above us.
Like the old apartment.
Yeah. We think we hear you moving, but can you make it a little bit clearer for us and make a louder noise, maybe a knock or something?
Can you do anything to let us know you're here?
You hear that?
Yeah.
I did.
Had like a almost like a metallic.
Did it sound like it was back in the oven room, or was it elsewhere?
I mean, I'll stand in here. Tell you if I hear anything in here.
Are you part of the Pemberton family?
I'm gonna sit so my steps aren't as. We know that Phineas Pemberton was a big part of this place.
Oh, there's voices.
In with you?
Yeah.
Does that name ring a bell for you? Phineas Pemberton? We also heard that a few people may have taken their own life in this house. And we're sorry to hear that, but if any of those individuals would like to come forward and speak as well, now is your opportunity. What was that?
You heard that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like an old man cough.
Yeah, I don't know. That was disembodied.
Is that it again?
Yep.
I wonder if there's a dog.
Yeah, I hear that. Because it's easy in here to tell when it's from outside because there's like no insulation. So, is somebody sick?
That's just weird. Just right after I mentioned the folks.
Yeah. Are you trying to communicate with us? The louder you are, the easier it is for us to understand. Something.
That didn't come from in here though.
No.
That sound.
Does it sound like it's coming from that way?
That was closer than that dog was, though.
Yeah.
Whatever that sound was. I'm hoping this one picked it up.
Even louder would be better. You're doing a great job.
I mean, it does seem like there's something here that is trying to communicate at least.
Yeah. It is starting to get brave. Can you move the door handle like you did before?
It's funny because every so often there's like a voice that, and it's really quick.
When you were in there, was it a male voice or what did you hear?
Well, it sounded like a male cough, but it didn't sound like it happened in there. It sounded like it happened, I don't know if I want to say here or it radiated in here.
Where you're standing right now, last weekend somebody spotted a full shadow standing right where you are right now.
Really?
Yes.
And on that same note, this isn't a place that's like heavily into paranormal research.
Yeah.
So if people are having these paranormal experiences, it's not like they're already charged to walk in and have a paranormal experience, which I think those are even more convincing that someone's like, hey, I saw a full-bodied apparition in the doorway.
They're not coming in with a preconceived notion, yeah.
Yeah, they're not looking for a paranormal experience, and I think that means even more to the fact that there's something going on here.
And the person that saw the shadow standing in the door where you are, Jay, was a young girl, like 8-year-old girl.
Oh, really?
When I was doing the research, there was something about like a weeping girl or...
Okay, so, yes. So Dave, the manager who's walked us through earlier, has a picture. It's a thermal image on the 3rd floor of what looks like, and it's the details were actually quite amazing given the fact that it's a thermal, of somebody peeking around a corner looking at him. We're going to get him on camera talking about that tomorrow. But that was on the 3rd floor at the top of the steps. So that might be what you're talking about.
Is this the best area for us to try and communicate with you?
Sounds like somebody's walking behind me.
I thought I just heard that.
Did you see
I-
that? That's a motorcycle.
No, there was something like right over here.
Like a voice. Like,
Yeah, it was like a very low vibration voice. Are you trying to bring us upstairs? If you want us to move back upstairs, can you give us a sign? We thought we heard steps up there earlier.
I don't know what that was.
Something.
That sounded like that.
That's
Take
what
the door
that-
handle.
That same.
Sounded like a door handle.
Okay.
Oh. I don't know if it just showed up, but in that room, it was just something just blocked out the light, as like something just walked by.
Really?
Come here, Jen. You see down there in that room?
Yeah.
Where the light's on
Yeah.
the floor?
Mhm.
Stay focused on that for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, good. Just did it again. The IR's not showing it, but you can see it with your eyes.
Let me see if I can.
So, see what yeah, come over here. See the light on the floor?
Yep.
Something just blocked that out, as if something was.
Oh, wait, I just saw it. I just saw it from the left side. I just saw a foot come out and block just a hair of the light, and then it went back in. It was out of this doorway. Oh, that gave me chills. Like what I saw when I was looking down here was just 1 foot like this, and then it went back really quick.
That's neat, because what it looked like was like something block up, as if, I guess I can only assume, like on the stairs. So, but I don't see how your light's not going to cast onto the. So maybe, I don't know.
Hang on, let me see if I can turn this off real quick.
I guess the only way it would is if I was over here, right? What I initially saw. Yeah. Oh. That was just a female. And it sounded like it was standing right next to me.
Oh, that's the dining room there, and that's where he's at.
Yeah, so where the light's getting cast, if I turn my light out, you can see it better. But I just saw like a foot do that.
I'm gonna go down there and get video. If you want to try to do it with your foot when I get down there, I
Okay.
can see how it looks on this.
Okay. What is that? Okay. Alright, let me turn my light off so you see it better.
Can you see it? Yeah. So you saw something on the inside of the.
But that's crazy how this is also where everyone's reported it too.
That's right. But I mean, it was something. I mean, you saw it.
Well, no, because I don't ever see anything. But it looked like a
I'm
foot.
thinking initially, like as if somebody was coming down the stairs or something like that, and they were blocking out the light. But that wouldn't make any sense because the light's actually coming in from above the door. It's casting all the way to here. So I don't know what the hell was doing that.
Is there a reason for this? There's no handles.
No handles on the door.
No, there's no handles on this door either.
It's got plenty of-
Guess we just.
No, that went there, yeah.
This was the dining room, if you didn't hear me say that before.
What time is it right now? Because we saw that probably about.
My God, it's only 6:30.
6.
Jesus, so like 6:20?
So 6:20. I mean, that could have been a dinner time.
That's true.
Would have been right in the.
So that thing rocks in vibration, alright?
Oh, I think it was pretty awesome that we were looking down here and you saw a shadow peek down,
Yep.
and then I saw the foot come out the door, both sides of the hallway. Try to figure out if there was a reason that we were seeing that. I couldn't figure anything out. Not to say that it was paranormal, but in the same breath, I couldn't figure out a reason
That's right, yeah.
to debunk it. But this device right here, this is something I thought might be a little bit easier for something to speak with us. So this does algorithmic EMF. It's a little bit better than just a standard K2 because it takes in obviously readings from the environment and will assign a yes or no based off of the algorithm that its creator gave it. But you can put your phone right next to it and it won't pop. So this one's nice too because it gives them a way of just speaking yes or no.
Okay.
Which I've had some really cool sessions with this. And this room also is probably our best bet at not getting a...
I mean, yeah.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, so we thought we were speaking with someone recently, and we saw someone at the end of the hallway, and we mentioned Phineas and the folks that lost their lives here, and things started to pick up a little bit. So if anyone is still here with us, we have this blue device on the table that you can interact with, and it will tell us yes or no. So if you're in the environment with us, can you please select yes or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
thank you for that. Are you a member of the Pemberton family?
Are you a member of the Pemberton family?
Are you a member of a different family?
Can you see how many of us are in this room?
There's no answers anymore. It says, yeah, I'm here, but not gonna answer anything else.
Do you work for the Pemberton family?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's 3 yeses
That was
too.
the 3 questions we asked.
Oh.
It's also the amount of people that are standing in this room.
And it's the number of people standing in the room.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Are you willing to talk with us? Answer some of our questions? Yeah.
That was closer.
Yeah, that one was. Alright, so somebody, it sounds like somebody keeps on trying to open a door. It's so weird.
Do you need us to let you in or let you out? Yes for in, no for out.
No. No.
Oh. Whoa.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So let you out. What's keeping you here?
Are you trapped? Do you need help?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Are members of the family keeping you here? Are they making you stay here? Are there others like you that are forcing you to stay here? Do you want us to leave this area?
Oh.
What?
She just heard something down there.
That sounded like the far door where the lights going in.
Yes. 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 Yes.
It's
What
pretty
the hell?
emphatic. It's pretty emphatic. What was the question you just asked?
I totally forgot. I was more focused on how many times it was saying yes. I said, are there others like you that are trying to keep you here?
I wonder if it was giving us the number.
Oh.
No.
No. Okay. Because remember, it gave us 3 yeses when you asked how many were in the room. Then it just gave us 5.
That's right.
many others like you are there here? How many others like you are here?
You know, it makes me wonder though, because like, I know in the UK, like they had different things, like they would put cats in their fireplaces to try and ward off things. Like I wonder what's built into this house that we're not aware of.
Oh, sure. A lot of superstition.
And maybe there is something that could possibly be, maybe even in their own head, keeping them here. Like it could not have any power itself, but they've given it power and now it's keeping them here.
Yeah, good thought.
Well, right down to things that they would put into the walls and stuff for protection and stuff like that. So, I mean, they put shoes and clothes.
'Cause that's one thing this house has over a lot of other, I mean, 1670s.
Yeah.
That's old.
Yeah.
American standards, there's not much older.
That's exactly right. Is there something we can do to help you? Do we make you uncomfortable?
Yes.
Wow. Well, we don't mean to. We are kind of just here to give you an opportunity to speak and honestly just validate that you're here, because so many people have had experiences with things here, and we just wanted to come in to make sure that if you wanted to speak to us, you had that opportunity. Are there others trapped here with you?
Yes. No, no.
And there's sounds moving. There's like lots of sounds happening right around the same time these voices are happening too. So I wonder if some of them
Yes.
could feel like they're trapped and others are just staying here for their own reason. Is this your house? Did you used to work here?
Out there again. Out there again.
Do you used to live here? And all of a sudden this thing isn't saying anything.
Well, I wonder if there's something here that's like, hey, you need to stop.
Yeah, asking questions.
Can you just say yes for us, just so we know that we are still communicating with you?
Would you like us to leave this room? Nope.
Upstairs.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Five guesses.
Yes. Yes.
I asked for yes to confirm they're still here to communicate.
So those footsteps would have been what, like here?
Had to be. It was, well, and I figure it would have been on the wood, unless they were residual.
Oh wait, listen. I mean, the floor makes quite a bit
It
of.
does, yeah. The carpet's not really insulating it that much.
So someone was walking up here.
Oh, right there, look.
That might have been where we heard it.
He was about the right spot. Yeah.
Okay, so we're upstairs. You've asked us to come upstairs. Were you employed by the Pemberton family?
Were you enslaved by the family?
Or a different family that resided here?
I feel like my ears just clogged, like they're ready to pop.
You asked us to come up here.
No, 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 no.
Should I not go in this room?
I don't know. Do you not want him to go in there?
That's the older portion, right?
Yeah. Can I go in this room?
Is it okay if Jason goes into the next room?
No.
Well, so funny story.
There was just voices in here. But not really in here, I don't know. It just sounded like a guy talking. Come on, do it again. Next movement. It sounded like somebody moving close. It was just a male voice, just a minute ago.
Yes.
Are you the voice that he heard?
Can you talk again for us?
Are you still here? Is that you?
It might have been popping on the floor.
Okay. Are you still here with us?
That's the
Sounds
sound.
really similar to what we've been hearing.
Well, you know, technically, what if? Because I wonder how that would sound with this door being open.
All right.
With what?
With us being
Stairway door.
downstairs, how does that sound travel?
Oh, well, with this open?
No, I mean, because we were downstairs and we heard it.
Yeah.
So would this be enough that we would have heard it downstairs, like coming through that stairway?
Oh,
I mean,
I'll head down there.
where does that one open to?
This goes down. into-
The blue,
That
blue door.
blue room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in the tan room, or brown room, right?
Right.
Colonel Mustard.
With the lead pipe.
But that door at the bottom is closed.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I doubt we probably would
Still,
hear
that
it.
sounds really similar to the snow.
Yeah, I think that's the sound. It's just pinpointing which door.
Yeah. If I knock on something, can you knock and reply? Let's try it. I'm gonna knock. You can knock 1, 2, 3, however many times you feels appropriate. Here we go. I'll give you one more try. Not on that, I'm not. Whoops. Do it again. Do it again.
So would this have been where the original, or before the next add-on would have been? Because the fireplace here, and then they just add on. That's why the replica staircase,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yep,
So they just keep adding staircases with each add-on.
I think that's right. Did you leave us? It's the same sound almost.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. There's a door.
Sashimi from a gas station. It fucking sounds so dangerous.
Listen, I like living on the edge, you know?
That's, yeah. Well, the device told you not to go in the room. You did anyway.
Well, all right. Hey, whoa.
He was already in the room, kind of.
Was it?
You know, don't throw me to
Oh, I
the
was just
wolves.
saying, they stopped talking to us after that.
No, it's my fault. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not. You didn't
Kalani,
know.
was that what he's saying?
You know, I don't know.
Did it,
He doesn't want to take something.
Kalani, did it come off like that?
You know, it kind of felt like that's the direction he was heading, and then
I was just giving us the timeline of events.
yeah, maybe he was just laying it out chronologically.
You guys can draw your own conclusions. I was just offering.
Let us know down in the comments what you think.
What was your thoughts below?
Was I accusing Jay?
Was he accusing Jay of walking in the room prematurely?
Stopping all paranormal activity.
I think you were. I don't know.
These random dumbbells doing.
I think they may have used. I don't know here, but
Are they Puritan grade or?
for door stops. Quaker dumbbells.
Okay, so we're up here in the attic, and this is where the reported unalivings took place for our terms of service, lovely YouTube. But we brought in Savannah because Savannah is going to do an Estes method. If you're not familiar with the Estes method, one person is listening to Spirit Box. We're going to be asking the questions. But she doesn't know what we're asking. So it's going to give them an easier conduit
find it. Hell yeah, brother.
It's going to give them an easier conduit to communicate with. So we have Savannah here. Everyone loves when Savannah does Estes. So
Give it a shot. We'll
she
see.
was enjoying the warmth of the Cybertruck, but I said it was pertinent for her to come in here to do the session up here because this is probably one of the more active areas reportedly in the house. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, Savannah's under now. Good to go. All right, let's step back into this room. Okay.
Come back over here because I don't want to cross the area.
All right, so this is where there's some reported deaths.
Many times.
Many times. First off, my name's Kalani,
I'm Jason. I'm JV.
and we're here to try and communicate with whoever's up here. We've heard a lot of stories about people have seen things
Thought
up here.
about it.
Thought about it. Okay.
She told me.
Now we're trying to figure out who's up here for one, and also, I just want to express my empathy to you about the situation. We've heard some stories about, you know, there was involvement in the Civil War.
You never know.
Never know.
Are you able to see us? Communicate with us?
Down.
Can you tell us your name?
Money. A lot of money.
Are you familiar with the Pemberton family?
Killed me.
Are you saying the Pemberton family was responsible?
He made me.
Who made you?
I didn't need to. Heavy.
Did someone pressure you into taking your life?
Made me.
Someone made you take your life? Someone forced you?
I did love him.
Wait, didn't you say that he made, or there was a woman that did it too?
Yes, his girlfriend as well.
Is this the girlfriend? Are you saying that he made you do it? I'm gonna come in there with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the audio.
Abigail?
Abigail.
Abigail was the name of the little girl.
Ooh, there was like a weird, growly, unhuman voice that came through.
Abigail's the name of the little girl that was caught in the thermal, they suspect, because they found a grave marker of a girl of the same age in the Pemberton family graveyard.
It isn't.
It isn't human?
From here.
Is this what could be making other spirits here feel like they can't leave?
Hold on.
Is there something holding you here?
Are you listening?
Yes.
Excuse me?
How many of you are here?
The reporters.
The reporters.
We're wrong.
The reporters were wrong. So, what those?
I told you.
Got the story wrong?
Yeah, reported the story.
So tell us the true story. What really happened?
Killed?
So you were murdered.
It does make you wonder if they both took their lives. Did they both willingly, or did he do it to her first and then?
Took his own.
Yeah, I mean, at that point,
And maybe
you're
that's
probably going to be killed anyways. You're probably going to be hanged. So
maybe that's why she's still here. Maybe she
Andy?
was that. What was his name? Does anybody
We don't
know?
know.
No one knows.
We don't know his name.
Was that his name?
She knows not to move because the stairs are there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she does this weird like rock.
Yeah.
She's done it ever since we've started. Did Andy make you take your life?
I checked. To see. She was.
Well, this is your opportunity to set the story straight. So you're telling us the reporters got it wrong. So what did they get wrong? You're telling us that you were forced to take your life?
Around here?
It was by hanging, right?
Yes.
I wonder if it maybe they're like trying to show us like around here.
Mm.
They messed up history.
well, I mean, if they said she hanged herself and she didn't, that would have been messing up history.
Do you have a message for us?
How can we fix it?
I wasn't happy. Me.
Were you stuck in that situation?
Lots of reasons to be upset.
Okay. So what can we do in our place now to give you
I had to.
peace? You had to.
I mean, is it possible that he's also coming through with her? He had to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing is we don't have receipts to these responses, right? There's no
Hi.
hello. Can we have your name, please?
Michael.
Like, I mean, the name dead right on.
Michael, did you lose your life right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you fight in
James.
James Pemberton was one of the owners.
I wonder how the timeline works
It's
out.
that way.
The other thing I always wonder too is it's like, is there different planes in which they're all existing?
Yeah.
So you're picking up on different ones at the same moment?
No one else.
Well, that answers
Well,
your
there you
question.
go. Are you talking about James Pemberton?
What's this?
Or James Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
You all.
You all.
Is there something I can do to help you? My name's James.
That's dark.
That's dark. Did the community shun you? Did you feel like you had no other option?
Pretty cool.
I wonder why that growling voice came
I'm
through.
coming.
You know,
I've been waiting.
she seemed a little like
A little
that came out of
taken back,
nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable.
You've been waiting. Have you been waiting for someone to come up here and speak with you? Is that what you mean?
Alex.
Makes you wonder if
Who's talking to us right now?
It's all connected.
I mean, Alex is your daughter.
Right, and today's my mother's birthday.
You know.
Well,
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
because it might not have anything to do with
You
it.
have it right.
Oh, well, there you go. So,
Can you tell me your name?
Hello.
What's my wife's name?
You have to be aware. Requires electricity.
Hmm? What requires electricity?
You heard.
Yeah, I heard.
Very few get it. For sure.
so I've never done these before. So,
Tuesday.
is it possible, like, numerous of these things are
Nothing.
coming through, giving her messages?
Also, here's something you got to keep in mind when you're doing this. It's sweeping. It's a spirit box, so it's sweeping the radio. So you're going to get some radio
Yeah,
interference. That's part of it. Some of it's going to be random. There also could be multiple things coming through, just like an
Just call
EVP.
her.
Just call her.
Just call her.
Just like an EVP, there's no receipt, so we don't know if the response is
Yeah.
coming through or the person
That's
that
it.
says they are, or what. But the reason that we do it this way instead of just playing an out loud spirit box is it's eliminating the bias of looking for an answer,
Yeah, no, I totally get you.
right? So
Celebrate.
Celebrate. I mean, your mom's birthday. All right, just call her. So, say her name, Joe. Say her name.
Maggie, is that you? Marguerite? Mom?
what was
I did hear that.
Cool.
I don't know where that just came from. That sounded
Shut
like
up.
right in here.
That sounds like my mother.
Someone.
You know, your name, your daughter's name. Celebrate.
Yeah.
Mrs. Johnson.
November. I need a minute.
and like you can hear
Yeah.
something coming through.
Yeah. Female voices, stuff like that.
And sometimes, like when you're listening to it, you'll even hear stuff come in underneath.
Paul's coming.
Paul's coming.
Who's Paul?
She said Paul.
Paul.
I know one Paul that was my mother's brother-in-law. He was an asshole. So if he's coming, we want to get the hell out of here. He was a jackass.
I think it said attic, but I also could have been listening for that.
That's the other thing you got to consider too.
No, it said attic again.
Got it.
It's like, so she doesn't really have any of the history of this place.
Yeah.
Sometimes, most of the time, I don't ever give it to her because then she's listening for
Oh, yeah,
specific
yeah.
answers. But that's one drawback to it, is if you're going into it, you know the history, your mind's subconsciously looking for those things,
But she
even
doesn't
if
know any of the history.
no, she doesn't know anything. She
Yeah,
wasn't.
I mean, you didn't even know about this investigation until I told you the other day. Hey, you
I
know,
did.
We're checking out this place.
Yeah.
It hasn't been investigated. Why don't
Make
you
it
join me on
happen.
it?
Yeah.
So,
So what message does whoever's here have for anyone in this room? You
I got tired.
got tired. It seems like we're having a lot of people come in for a window of time, and then it's somebody new.
You see that?
A whistle? High pitch noise?
What can we do to help you?
85.
Here we go, guys. So who's putting it?
What are you doing?
85. Is what can we do to help you? 85. So,
Is that a year, or is that a, what is that?
what can we do to help?
Oh no.
What can we do to help you?
I was in high school.
You were in high school in 85?
Kid. It took hours.
Could also be 18,
Breathe.
85. Right, we don't.
Right.
This place is so old, there's so many.
Oh, I
Could
know.
be 17, could be 16.
You gotta be more specific. Which 85 we talking about here?
To do it.
Did it take 85 people? I mean, they did say soldiers and everything were surrounding this place at one point, right?
It was in British territory for a
Yeah.
while.
But they never came and they never took over.
Wait, I was in high school. Wonder if that was the age they went to fight.
Did she say I was in high school, or did one of us say, or were you in high school?
She said high
She
school.
said
She said high school.
Okay.
So you were a teenager. Is that when you went off
Really?
Did you go off to fight when you were a teenager?
I don't even think it was considered high school back
No, that's like a modern term.
Right.
And that could be one of those moments where it's radio,
then.
right?
How many of you are here?
I was thinking about it.
Let's try and focus in a little bit more for any of the spirits that can hear me. We're looking for the individuals that took their life here. Now, if they're not here with us,
Kind of.
anyone else can come forward and speak with us, but that's who we're really trying to speak with right now.
Don't do it.
Are you trying to tell them not to speak with us?
Do you not want to talk to us?
Don't do it.
We shouldn't try to communicate?
The other thought with that is could be like a residual loop
Yeah.
of someone saying don't do it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Don't do it. Yeah. Like if he was trying to hang her, yeah.
So what we've gathered so far is that one of you took your own life and the other was murdered. Is that correct?
Are you done talking?
She usually will pull it off if she stops getting any kind of response.
Seems like it's coming longer and longer in between.
Well, it was almost like
Organize it.
after she heard that weird
I believe this.
She said unhuman voice. It kind of just
Yeah.
went random.
I believe it.
So I wonder if there is something here that's trying to, whether that may be the thing that's making things feel trapped or
Yeah, in other words, controlling.
Yeah.
Thing.
scaring the spirits here from speaking.
And we've seen that before, where there's like one dominating entity at a location, and it seems like it's controlling all the others. Oh, she's done.
Okay, getting sleepy.
It was a great job.
So what was the, you said kind of early on that there was something that sounded unhuman.
Yeah, it was like a deep growl that maybe sounded like an animal, but freaked me out a little bit. Like, definitely was not a man's voice. It was just a deep growl. And I don't know what it was.
Well, because we were getting something along the lines of, and this may be us just drawing conclusions from straws, but it seemed like one of them was telling us that they were killed and that the history was wrong, and the reporters got it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it came down. It really seemed like it was being said, like, all right, well, one person hanged themselves, but they did it after they hanged somebody else.
Like someone hung someone else.
Exactly. And then at one point you said, James, his name is James, and then you brought up Alex, his daughter is Alex, and then you were talking about celebration, and today is his mother's birthday. She had just passed. Well, she passed years back, but today was her birthday. So.
That's interesting.
I mean, that's the first, honestly, it's the first time we've ever done anything with the Estes method. I've seen people do it, and, it's always called into question, but
Yeah.
I think it's neat that you have headphones on, you can't hear a word we're saying.
Right.
And you're just randomly, saying what you're hearing, and, sometimes it really matches up to exactly what we're asking, so.
I do think there was a lot of stuff I missed for sure.
Yeah.
Because it sounded like at a lot of points, and what I typically try to do is say like, oh, that was a woman, that was a man. I forgot to do that time, but there were tons of people talking.
Yeah.
So I'm
we could
sure
hear
there's
it.
a lot that I
could hear it all the way
missed.
out here, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot that came through, and I'm like, I don't know what that said. But the stuff that did come through, it's pretty clear.
Well, it was wild. Interesting.
Yeah.
And so that's going to wrap up the investigation here tonight. So, final thoughts, guys?
Honestly, this place is wild.
It is pretty cool, and the amount of history here that we're starting from, it makes it unique, even if there wasn't paranormal activity. But we caught some pretty cool stuff.
We did, and it's, we still got a lot of time, too. So we're looking forward to really seeing what turns up in the evidence review.
For sure. So I'm going to drop Jason's channel below. He's doing more YouTube stuff. So I know you guys have seen a lot of his TV stuff, but he's doing more on YouTube. So I'll put that down in the description. But really cool location tonight. The last Estes session that we did upstairs was really interesting. I know a lot of it was random, but there were a few moments in there that did seem like there was something trying to come through to give us a little bit of an alteration to the history. So it makes me kind of want to dig a little bit deeper, see what else we can find regarding this place, because there's not many people that have come before us to investigate. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Kalani out.